I'm very pleased to participate in today's outstanding event, and I would like to express my gratitude to the organizers for the opportunity to speak and address such an important issue as the future development of Shanghai Cooperation Organization. Well, this webinar focuses on results of the latest summit at Tianjin, and I would like to highlight some Kazakhstani perspective on further expanding mutual beneficial cooperation on this international track. Well, Kazakhstan concluded its chairmanship of SCO last year, setting a new political agenda for organization. And from this point of view, we believe that the latest summit in Tianjin was the natural progression of the summit in Astana. And Kazakhstan, as you know, views the SCO not only as a platform for political dialogue, but also as a real tool for strengthening trust, joint development, and formation of the sustainable Eurasian architecture. Well, in fact, the Lambert SCO summit in China shaped the organization's future trajectory and offered a crucial opportunity to align member states' strategies on pressing global issue and advanced institutional reform. It should be noted that 25th summit in Tianjin demonstrated its significance for a wide range of reasons. First, the event marked the largest gathering of participants in the whole history of the organization. This two-day summit was attended by more than 20 world leaders and heads of 10 international organizations. Secondly, the SCO has transformed into the largest regional organization, boasting a combined economic output of nearly $30 trillion. Can you imagine that since the establishment of SCO, member states' countries contributed to the global GDP? Well, its contribution has doubled, reaching almost 30%. And interregional trade, according to Kazakhstani data, is showing impressive growth with a volume of 650 billion by the end of 2024. In fact, if we take the example of China only, it will be trillions. Kazakhstan's own trade with SCO member states, it's not so large, in fact, only 70 billion in 2024, and trade exactly with China reached 44 billion last year. So, thirdly, but not lately, as a result of meeting, as also it was mentioned, 24 documents were approved, including Beijing Declaration and SCO Development Strategy till 2035. In fact, if we could compare with Astana Summit, 25 documents were approved, so it's like a tradition, to work hard during the summit time. Well, you know that this summit was interestingly focused on security issues. Why it is interesting? Because the importance of strengthening security cooperation, which was at the very beginning of SCO way of establishment, is growing, and it will be growing, in fact. In view of the rise of international terrorism, religious extremism, and trafficking, this area is becoming a more and more priority. It's understandable that such threats as international securities and including the three evils, this term is largely widened among the SCO members, can only be overcome by joint action. So, therefore, Kazakhstan supports to establish these 4 SCO centers to combat all these challenges and threats. And also, SCO member states should also continue providing Afghanistan with humanitarian and technical assistance. You know that Kazakhstan has begun construction number of infrastructure and logistical projects in Afghanistan. And also lately, we launched the UN Regional Center for Sustainable Development goals for Central Asia and Afghanistan in Almaty. So the SCO member state could collaborate with this center, coordinating efforts to intensify the regional cooperation in all priority areas. it also should be mentioned that finance, it's also one of the tracks that we should pay special attention. Kazakhstan is actively participating in all processes aimed at intensifying financial, economic, investment, and technological cooperation within the SCO format. And of course, we also support the creation of the SCO Development Bank as a useful financial instrument aimed to developing the economies on organization member countries. It's widely known that the SCO Development Bank is expected to be a really global financial institution designed to support investment projects and strengthening economic cooperation between the SCO members. Well, it should be similar, or I hope that it will be similar, like other transnational institutions, as an infrastructure investment bank, for example, or new development bank of BRICS countries. So it will be useful for so-called Shanghai family. And also, we should mention that from the Kazakhstani side, it's very important for us to also be involved in this finance track development within the SCO. That's why during the SCO summit, it was a proposal from our president to set at SCO office at Astana International Financial Center to support promising investment projects, bring together to work on legal and financial companies. But I suppose that it's very interesting for all our member states to look closely on this sphere of cooperation, and like it is a trend to create the centers among our member states, especially this year, so maybe it will be a good one. So Kazakhstan is also ready to continue promoting regional interconnectivity. It's one of the greatest strengths in our economy lately. So it's of great importance to further integrate large-scale projects like Belt and Road Initiative with the North-South Transportation Route and the Middle Corridor. And during the summit, the potential of Belt and Road Initiative in transit and transport sector was highlighted, that it will generate almost $1.5 trillion in revenue annually if we put forward all our inspirations in. So the North-South and East-West transport corridors, as well as so-called Trans-Caspian International Transport Road, is open up great opportunities for all of us. You actually probably heard that lately in Kazakhstan, we launched the second track for Dostik-Moyty Railway. So in fact, it could boost the Kazakhstan transit capacity on the way China-Europe corridor to fivefold. So it will give us really, really good impulse to strengthen traffic on the way. And finally, but not least, I want to just mention one of the latest suggestions that Kazakhstani side also making on ECF forum. So within the SCO format, Kazakhstan promoted environmental cooperation. It was proposed that joint efforts should be directed towards resolving issues surrounding the Caspian Sea. This issue could become a priority for long-term consultations within the SCO. So the proposal was made to establish a center for analysis of water issues in Astana under the SCO. So it not only, of course, the Caspian issue problems, so the all Central Asian water problems should be touched upon on this basis. So I would like to just finish my presentation. Thank once again for opportunity to to present my views and my thoughts on the issue. Well, I hope that our discussion will be very fruitful.